if you're into YouTube or any type of filmmaking really, you've seen a lot of people have POV mounts on their chest. So if you're anything like me, you don't want to spend a ton of money buying a chest mount, especially if you're just filming on your phone. But I think I have a solution to this. This is how to make a DIY chest mount with just a piece of paracord. So why would you want to make something like this yourself? Obviously, it's really cheap, but another pro is that it's actually really easy to readjust. However, one of the cons is that it's also really easy to get just a little bit off, and you'll see that in some of my videos that it was just kind of a tiny bit off. However, that can actually be fixed by it being really easy to readjust. So if you just look down and see that it's a little off, you could just change it again. So the only thing you're really going to need for this is a piece of paracord. I like mine about 4 or 5 feet just so I have a little bit of extra room in case I want to make it bigger or smaller when I actually size it. Depending on if you want to fuse the rope or just tie it off, you might need nothing, but you might also need a lighter and a cup of water. So the knot you want to start off with is a 2/2 hitch. How you tie that is by going under, over, and under again, and then going back around and going under, over, then under again and pull through. If you do this, it should end up looking like this, and when you pull it tight enough, it should be able to slide back and forth. We're going to use that to hold one end of the mount to our phone. Then what you want to do is measure a whole other distance that can go comfortably around your neck, and then find another end and just tie a 2/2 hitch again there, this time using the other end of your rope. You go under, over, under again, but you might have to pull more through this time, and then just repeat the same process. This is the chest mount I already have in green, and you'll see that it has the 2/2 hitch on this end, and then it has another 2/2 hitch on this end. But then at the end of this, you either want to tie it off or fuse it. In this case, I did both. If you want to figure out how to fuse a rope, you should look that up on your own, but there could be some problems, so I recommend just tying it off to stop the end from fraying. Here's an example with my old phone. What you want to do is loosen this, and then on one end, pull the rope tight so it's firm against this end of the phone. Make sure it's not on any of the buttons so it wouldn't accidentally record. Then what you do is put it around your neck and then tighten this end. And when you do that, you should be able to hold up the phone from both ends, and once you position it correctly, it should be able to balance and take a video. If you're on one of the newer iPhones, there's probably a second camera here. You can usually have it in front of the second camera because that's only recording when you're in the really wide angle. That also means if you're using the wide angle, then you can move it over to cover this lens instead of the second one. So I hope it worked for you guys. I really like using the chest mount, and I finally have a black one so I can do it more discreetly. So I actually use this for my YouTube channel, and here's a sneak peek of what the next couple of videos are going to be using the POV chest mount. Chunky train.